The Enterprise, probably going to start this in about a week. I got to get some more lights as I pretty much ran out of what I have here. I got some extras. I always keep a little few on hand for certain things, but I got to get some more. I got to get some strobes for the back of the nacelles, the strobe that goes on the bridge there, and we're not going to light the whole thing, but we are going to light most of it, if that makes sense. We'll have the red and green navs on there, and of course deflector dish and impulse and you know, a few things like that. But that's pretty much it. If I may start, if I do start, I'll probably build a little shuttle in the shuttle bay and, you know, try to light it on the back. But we're not going to go, you know, ape squeeze over it, just because you know, don't necessarily, it'll look good once we get just a basic light set in it. But anyway, about a week we'll start doing that. The Impala, I finished it all off and I put it back on the chassis, which is, it's not attached, it's just on there, and that's the way I want to have to ship it back, because that's the way it was shipped to me. But anyway, we are good to go. A little bit on the finish, it's you can feel it with your finger, but this is just the way it is. A little grainy, but very durable, and that's what we want, and it'll look good when it's filmed while driving. But anyway, wanted to show everyone what the thing looked like with the body on the chassis, and then the wheels and everything. Got the custom license plate on the front and the back. And if they do fall off, they are double-sided tape. If not, just get you some super glue and you can tack them back on. I do that, you know, just in case, you know, if they do fall off, you can put them back on real easily. But anyway, there you have it. That's going to go off to its new home, so we will get that off the workbench, and then we'll start doing the Brady Bunch car. The Gran Torino, first things, I did get oversprayed. Oh, man, I had it all taped off, and it's still oversprayed. But that's not a killer. It's an enamel body on the green here, and I'll just take a little bit of alcohol, because that's an acrylic, and I'll just scrub that off and get that off, and that's no big deal. And basically got the tape off, got the black top on. Now I'm ready down to, I gotta clean up my overspray, but do some washes and do some trim. But I think what I'm going to do first is paint the stripe here, which is a yellow, and I think I got it figured out what color it is. It's going to be really close, if not 100% match, but it'll be really close to it. So that's what we're aiming for. So hopefully I'm going to try to get that on that. That'll probably be next weekend before I can really sit down and mix the paint. I got the paint out, just got to figure out the right shade. The GTR. What I've done is I have got and I want to call it the cockpit, because that's just probably what's going to come out of my mouth. The interior, I got the seats together. They're basically two pieces each. I went ahead and glued them on, and I sprayed them all with flat black, and I'm going to do one more coat to get that on. I always spray everything in light coats, and then I like to build up paint. I don't like to do one heavy coat at one of anything. But anyway, once I get the flat black on, then I can put on the ivory white, which I had to go buy some. I didn't have any. That was kind of shocking. I usually pick up a lot of odd colors, but I didn't have any ivory, so I will get that on once I get the another coat of flat black on. I got the parts for the dash here put together. I haven't put the steering wheel on because I got to put the decal, but I got to paint some of the ivory on here, a little bit of gray, and that's pretty much it. Painted the flat black on the side panels. This is the way it tones down the gloss black plastic, and it makes it look like the interior of the car. And I'll show some more pictures once we get it a little bit on. But I gotta do one more coat, and then I'm going to mask it off and then paint that on, which will probably be hopefully the next weekend for the new year, and that'll just give it time to dry and all that. That's my game plan. The MBT, I don't know if I showed it last, but I appreciated everything, and I was going to get some paint on it, but I ran out of pipettes. But I got the wheels painted. Just appreciate it, and when you appreciate it, it don't have to look nice. I like it. And World War I planes probably didn't have a lot of pre-shading on it. You know, I see a lot of modelers, you know, just go ahead and paint them basic colors. I like style, if you will. You know, a modeler's style should be prevalent when you build a model. I mean, if everyone builds the same thing, you know, they all look the same. And I like to be able to go to the you know, contest table or the table itself and go, I know who built that. You know, that's so and so's. That's my style on that. So anyway, it's ready to paint, but I ran out of pipettes and I had to go to the damn craft store, get me some. And I usually get like the 500 bag, but the 500 bag, and it was down here somewhere, which I got about 3 pipettes left, and I needed some, and the place I usually get them, they were out, and I don't know when they were going to get it, probably after the first of the year, and I needed to start painting this week. So I got my pipettes. I'm ready to paint the MBT, and I'm going to paint the GTR as well. Tumblr. Kind of while that thing's dry, I've been pressing on with the rocket tumbler here. One thing, it's the rocket version, so this pops up and everything. But on the turret version here, I actually made a new top for it, so it'll be fit like this. There's actually a little cover that goes in front of the turret here, which I'll get that on. I'm going to have to probably, I think I got to lengthen the turret. This is my first master that I made at it, and I just made a mold of it, and I've been refining it ever since I saw the Turret Tumbler when it first came out. But you'll be able to, it's going to be a vacuum form kit, probably 3 pieces. You'll be able to put the top on. It has a new side piece because the rocket one actually has a, I want to say a little arm, a lifting arm. But on the Turret Tumbler, it's actually got a window. I did mine just a tad bit different. I don't want to be, it's supposed to go down a little bit more. I made mine kind of straight across. But you'll be able to glue it on like so. You'll be able to take the top part. You'll be able to glue it on like so. You'll have to probably fill in just a little bit here and there. That's about the easiest way I can do it. And I'll have the top hatch basically scribe some panel lines, and where you'll be able to place your turret on here like so. And you'll be able to make it where it can be traveling with it recessed, or you can have it you know, up and you know, turn every. But that'd be up to the modeler. Mine will be just the 3 basic pieces to convert the rocket tumbler into the turret tumbler. But anyway, that's what I have been doing on today. That was just a little day after Christmas build. I thought having a little fun there. But anyway, that's what I got going on today. Finished up the Supernatural Impala. We are trying to paint the Gran Torino, doing some tumbler duty. GTR, getting the basic flat black base coat, getting ready to paint the MBT, and then hopefully in about a week we can start the Enterprise. So that's what I have got going on today, so stay tuned for the next exciting episode.